Okay, so for this video I'm going to do the weapon equip. So far I only have him with a gun, but I'm also going to include a knife as well as an option where he has no weapon equipped. That will be useful for when he interacts with objects in the environment, like opening a door or like interacting with an interface. So first I need to grab the animations. So I got three knife animations, idle walk run, and then idle walk run with no weapon. So I'm going to copy those, paste them into my project folder, and I also have a knife, so I need to grab the knife, and I'm going to place it in the models folder. As well, I need to grab the texture for the knife. So right away, after that loads up, I need to go to the animations folder of the main character, and I guess these three or these six are the animations that I just dropped in. So idle, knife idle, knife run, knife walk, run, and walk. So I just need to go into each one of these and do loop time. And I want to go into my materials folder, and I'll create a material. I'll call it knife. And I'm going to drag the knife color into the base map. Smoothness, I'll turn it down a little bit. Don't want it too shiny. With the knife model selected, I want to go to the materials tab, and I'm going to drag and drop the knife material that I just created into this little slot and apply. Okay, so first things first, I need to, by default, this gun is going to be disabled. I need another gun. So this one's going to be on his back. So by default this will be enabled by default. Not sure if I'll put it like that. And I'm going to parent it to his chest, as well as drag and drop it onto his chest. There's the gun. I need a knife. This one will be I need to create a cover for his knife. I think that, what do you call it, a sheath, I guess. I think I need to resize this. This is too big, so 0.6 I think it was. This one will go in his by his side here. Yeah, I definitely need to create a sheath or whatever. Actually, I'm not going to put it on the side. I'm going to put it in front of his vest. So I'll turn this around. I'm not sure if they actually do this, but I can always change it if I don't like it. Actually, no, I want to put it on his side. I think it's better. Maybe on his hip. Yeah, that definitely needs a sheath, but I'll worry about that later. So this one's going to go hip, hip, upper leg right. And I need one more knife. Again, 0.6 on the scale. And this one will go the same as the gun, his right wrist. But like the gun, this one's also going to be disabled by default. So now, first I need to go to the animator, and what I have is the main blend tree. By default, it's when the gun is down. So I need to change this to the unequipped. So by default, he's gonna have no gun. Actually, no. I'm gonna do Actually, I'll have the game start off with him having no gun. So this is his idle with no weapon equipped. And then walk. Run. Okay, so if I play, walk, run. So that's good. So back in the base layer, I need to disconnect these. I want to create a float called equip number. By default, it's going to be 0. And I want to create another blend tree called gun equipped. Move all this stuff over. So this one's going to go over here if equip number is 1. So right by default it's 0. So if it's I forgot. It has to be not a float, but an integer. So equip number by default 0. In order for it to go gun equipped, the condition has to only the integers give equal or not equal to. So I'm wanting equals 1. So I'm going to go in here, add 3 motion fields. Gun down idle, gun down walk, gun down run. So if I play, okay, looks good. And it's over here where I have to make a transition if he's aiming. Aiming is true. If aiming is false, he goes back. Okay, I need to create one more called knife equipped. Open this up. 3 motion fields. The first one, knife idle, knife walk, knife run, so if I hit play, he's just standing there, he's got a knife in his hand, he walks with the knife and then he runs. So this goes to here if the condition equip number is equal to 2, and then it goes back around. if the equip number is set to 0 again. So equip number equals 0. So it's a big loop, and all this aiming stuff is only attached to the gun equipped. Okay, so far so good, I think. So first, I need to go into my inputs, and I need to create I'm going to create a button. It's going to be called equip, and it's going to be a button. Here, there's by default there's this thing here, but I'm going to create another one. This one's going to be add binding. Oh no, I don't need to create another one. I'll just use this path. Mouse button, middle mouse button. So I already have a middle mouse button used for crouch, but I'm going to change that later on in another video. I'm going to use a different button for crouch, but for equip I'm going to use the middle mouse click. So make sure you press save, otherwise you'll lose whatever you just created. So I need to go into my character script, and in the bottom of the script where all my inputs are, I'm going to create, I'm just going to copy and paste one of these, and I'm going to put on equip, and I'll copy this if context performed, meaning if the button is pressed. Then I'm going to do some stuff inside here. So first I need to create a variable. I'll call it I'll just do a float equip number. By default is 0. And I also need to create a boolean called can equip. By default is true. And you'll see in a moment why I'm doing this. So if context performed, if equip number equals 0, else if equip number equals 1, and also if context performed and can equip equals true, I'm going to immediately set can equip equals false. The reason why is because I don't want the player to be able to bang on the middle mouse button. I just want him to I want there to be at least a second in between each equip. So so can equip equals false. I'll do a start coroutine. Did I spell that right? No. I did not spell that right. Oh, I think this is correct. I'll call it can equip again. Start coroutine. Enumerator. Oh, I think it's, oops. Is it like this? I don't remember. Can equip again, can equip again. I don't remember the correct. I'm just gonna look it up on my phone real quick. Ah, I forgot. That. Can equip again. Why isn't this showing up? Enumerator. Well, maybe this has to be inside. Actually, you know what? I think all of this stuff can't happen in here. The only thing that I can do is the only thing I can do is equip input is false. This is my mistake. If context performed, equip input equals true. Copy and paste this. Else equip input is false. So all the stuff that I want to do, I'm gonna have to do it. I'll just do it in the update. So if equip input equals true, and can equip equals true, then immediately can equip equals false. Start core routine can equip again. So outside of the update, I'll do enumerator can equip again. Yield return new seconds, so I'll say after 1 second. Because this can equip was set to false, after 1 second, can equip is set to true again, so the player can equip to the next item after 1 second. So if equip number equals 0, I'll do this twice more. Else if equip number equals 1 or equip number equals 2. So if equip number is equal to 0, then equip number equals 1, and if it's 1, then set to 2, and then if it's 2, then it gets set back to 0, so it loops around. So animator dot set integer. So this equip number is going to be set to 1. Two and then 0. And I also need to create some public game objects. Gun on his back. I'll just paste this 3 more times. So gun on the back, gun, hand, knife, side, knife, hand. So the first one, if equip number is 0, then he presses the button, then I want him to grab the gun, so gun back dot set active is false. The gun in hand I set to true. If he presses the button again, then the gun in hand is set to false. Knife, hand, set active, true. Knife side is set to false. And if the button is pressed again, then knife, hand, and knife side are flipped. So the hand, knife and hand is false. the side is true. And one more thing that I want to do is, oh actually no, that's probably good enough for now. I'm going to compile that. I'm going to go back into the editor. Maybe a few moments. Okay, it's taking a really long time. Okay, so I need to select the character. I need to go into player input, and if I open up main character, there's this new equip callback, so I'm going to press plus, and into this field here I'm going to drag and drop the script, and the function that I'm looking for is under main character, the name of the script. I'm looking for on equip, and I also need to go down here to where these are. The gun on the back is on the chest, so I'm going to drag and drop that in here. Gun in hand goes here. Knife at side is his upper leg, so I'm going to drag that here, and knife in hand is here. Okay, so if I hit play, I hope this works. Looks okay. But if I press the middle mouse button, he's got the gun. But now if I press the left mouse button to aim, press the mouse button once more, okay, he's got the knife. I press it once more, his gun on his back didn't reappear, so that's a script problem. The gun on his back is false. Gun on the back. When he grabs the gun, oh sorry, when he grabs the knife, the gun on his back should reappear. Sorry, I forgot that. And if I hit play, so I'm walking around with no weapon. I just want to check if I press the left mouse button, nothing happens, which is good. If I press the middle mouse button, he should grab the gun. If I press the left mouse button, then he should aim. If I let go of the left mouse button, his gun goes back down. If I press the middle mouse button to equip, Then he grabs the knife and the gun goes back to his side and nothing happens. Okay, it still has this thing where he rotates to wherever the mouse cursor is. That was mainly meant for the gun, but that could be useful, I guess, if I'm trying to attack a specific enemy. So if I go over here and I want to attack this guy, I don't have the attack animations yet, but it could be useful. And if I press it once more, he should have a gun on his back and a knife on his side. And same deal. He rotates wherever I click with the cursor. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that. But that's all I want to do for this video. Next video I'm going to do the crouch. So thanks for watching.